Hi there, my name is Richard McMahon, and in today's lesson I will teach you how to pass a job interview. Learning how to pass job interviews is a life skill you must develop. Once you know the secret to passing a job interview, two things will happen. You will get more job opportunities, and number two, your earning potential will skyrocket. Therefore, if you want to pass all of your job interviews at the first attempt, please make sure you stay tuned. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I say that because thousands of you, and I mean thousands of you, are getting hired at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button and tell me the name of the job you are being interviewed for in the comment section below the video so I can give you some extra tips to help you pass. Okay, let's get straight into the lesson. To help you get hired at the first attempt, I will cover the following three things in this video. Number one, I will reveal the three things the hiring manager will assess you on during your job interview. If you know how you are going to be assessed at your interview, it makes it far easier for you to pass. Number two, I will tell you the three simple things you must do before your interview if you want to be successful. And then finally, number three, I will give you top scoring, unique answers to the most common interview questions. Okay, to begin with, let me tell you those three things you will be assessed against at your job interview. Write these down. Don't forget, if you understand how you will be assessed, it makes it easier for you to pass. Number one, you will be assessed against your ability to do the job properly. Now, during your job interview, the hiring manager is going to use a document to assess your ability to perform your duties competently. In the next section of the video, I will tell you what that document is. The second thing they will assess you against is your knowledge of their company. This is very important to the hiring manager because they want to hire someone who has good knowledge of the company and what they want to achieve. And finally, the third thing you will be assessed against at your job interview is your attitude, personality, and your ability to fit quickly into their team. During your job interview, make sure you are positive, you smile throughout, and you focus on how you can do great things in the role for their company. In the next section of this training video, I will tell you the three simple things you must do before your job interview if you want to get hired. Again, write these down. Number one is to make sure you read the job description. In the previous section, I told you that the hiring manager would assess you against an important document. That document is the job description. It is the blueprint for the role you have applied for. The job description normally comes with the job advert. Make sure you find it and read it before you go to your interview. On the job description, there will be a list of skills, qualities, and strengths needed to perform the role competently. For example, this job description states the following: we are looking for a motivated and reliable team member to join our organisation. If I were applying for this job at my interview, when they said to me, what are your greatest strengths? I would say two of my greatest strengths are being highly reliable and a fantastic team player. So number one, make sure you read the job description before your interview. It will help you pass. The second thing you must do before your job interview is this: research the company or the organisation you are applying to work at. There is a very good reason for this. The hiring manager wants to avoid those candidates who are just looking for any job because they just want a paycheck and they will likely move on to a different job soon after starting. If you research the company, it tells the hiring manager you are more likely to be committed in the role long term. You can do 3 simple things to research the company before your interview. Number 1, have a look at their website About Us page. Find out what they actually do, a little bit about their history and their mission. Number 2, have a look at the products and services they sell. Have a look at the positive reviews customers are saying about them online. And then finally, number 3, make sure you follow them on social media so you are aware of their latest news stories. The third thing you must do before your job interview is going to help you get hired. This is groundbreaking. It will put you ahead of the competition at your job interview. And that is to make sure you have a 30-day plan of action. A 30-day plan of action is a printed document you take with you to the interview and you give it to the hiring manager when you answer the question, why should we hire you? This important document contains 10 things you are going to do in the role within the first 30 days of starting work for their company. I can guarantee you this. You will be the only candidate at your job interview who has a 30-day smart work plan. Later on in this video, I will teach you how to use your smart work plan when answering that question, why should we hire you? At any point during this video, if you want to download my ready-made 30-day smart work plan, then make sure you click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video and go through to my website, passmyinterview.com. Okay, in the next section of this training video, I want to teach you how to answer the most common interview questions. I will tell you the questions you will most likely have to answer at your interview, give you 2 tips for giving the perfect answer before giving you the scripted response so you can write it down and practice it. The first question you will have to answer at your job interview will be either tell me about yourself or introduce yourself. You can use the same answer for both questions. Here's 2 great tips for giving the perfect response. Tip number 1, make sure you practice your answer 3 times before your interview. This will build confidence and it will also tell the hiring manager you are a good communicator. Now, I recommend you sit down in front of a friend or a relative or even in front of a mirror and rehearse your answer. You will be glad that you did. Tip number 2, and this is a very powerful tip for answering these questions. Tip number 2, I recommend you talk about the following 4 things in your answer. Write these down. Number 1, the skills you have that match the job description. E, any experience you can bring to their company, or if this is your first ever job role, your educational background. A stands for the achievements you have attained in your life so far. Tell the hiring manager about a significant achievement you have attained in your life. That tells them you have a track record of success. And finally, T is your targets in the role once you commence work for their company. Now, you will notice that those 4 things stand for SEAT, S-E-A-T. And you can easily remember my brilliant SEAT structure for tell me about yourself or introduce yourself because, of course, you will be sat down on a seat at your interview. That is a brilliant structure to use when introducing yourself at the start of your interview. So let me now give you a brilliant answer to the question, tell me about yourself or introduce yourself, that uses my seat structure. Here we go. Thank you for the opportunity to interview for this position today with your company. I am a hardworking, diligent, motivated and productive employee with the skills to meet the role's demands. My experience in teamwork, solving problems, and customer service means I am ready-made for this position. I have a track record of achievement. In my last role, I was praised by my manager for my strong work ethic and flexibility with my job description. If successful, I want to quickly integrate into the team, learn all company policies and procedures, and contribute to meaningful tasks and projects that make a real difference to the business. Wow, I am sure you will agree that was a fantastic answer that will impress every hiring manager. Let's now move on to interview question number 2. By the way, at the end of this video, I will tell you where you can download all of the answers. The second question I want to help you answer is, why do you want this job? This question normally comes up early on in an interview. Here's 2 very important tips. Tip number 1, demonstrate passion for the job role and industry in your answer. If you remember, near to the start of this video, I told you you will be assessed against your attitude, personality, and team fit. Make sure you demonstrate passion for the job role and industry in your response. That will help you get hired. I also recommend that you say you want the job because it is with their company. This is where you are going to say in your answer that you have researched their company. And tip number 2, all employers want someone who will stay working at their company long term. So make sure you consider that when preparing your answer. And finally, showing a genuine desire for the job as opposed to just a paycheck increases your chances of getting hired. So here is a unique, top scoring answer to this common interview question. Here we go. Why do you want this job? I want this job for several reasons. First, I am genuinely passionate about this type of work and gain a great deal of satisfaction from completing my duties to a high standard. Second, I'm drawn to this opportunity because it is with your company. I researched your organisation before applying and was impressed by your strong workplace culture, values that align closely with my own, and your ambitious plans to become a market leader. I would feel incredibly proud to work here and help you achieve your commercial and strategic goals while doing a job that I love. Wow, that is another top scoring, unique answer that will help you get hired. I love that response because you are saying you are passionate about this type of work. You are saying I have researched the organization, and you are also saying I would feel incredibly proud to work here in this job role. These are great answers. Let's now move on to interview question number 3. That question is, what are your greatest strengths? Here's 2 valuable tips. Tip number 1, the most effective way to answer this common question is to give strengths that align with the job description. Can you see now how important it is to read the job description before your interview? It will help you get hired. And tip number 2, these are the best strengths for job interviews. Write these down: reliability and trustworthiness, problem-solving skills, teamwork and collaboration, and flexibility and adaptability. Those are brilliant strengths I recommend you consider giving in your interview. So let me now give you a powerful, top-scoring answer to the question, what are your greatest strengths? Here it is. One of my greatest strengths is my reliability. I always deliver what's expected of me on time and to a high standard. I am a confident problem solver. When challenges arise, I remain calm, analyse the issue, and act quickly to resolve it. I'm a strong team player who communicates clearly, supports others, and helps the team achieve shared goals. Finally, perhaps my greatest strengths are flexibility and adaptability. I willingly conduct duties outside the scope of my job description if required and adapt well to change while supporting my employer in new initiatives. Wow, that is a brilliant answer that again will impress every hiring manager. Let's now move on to interview question number 4. Now this question is one where lots of candidates fail their interviews on. Can you guess what the question is? Here it is. What is your biggest weakness? Be very careful how you answer this challenging question. Here's 2 vital tips. Tip number 1, most candidates think they need to say that they don't have any weaknesses. Don't say that because you will likely fail. The question is assessing honesty and self-awareness because we all have weaknesses and knowing what they are is a strength. For example, my biggest weakness is that I am a very impatient person. I get lots of work done during the day, but I expect other people to work at the same pace, and they simply do not. Therefore, I have to be more patient. And tip number 2, these are the best weaknesses for job interviews. Tell me in the comments section below this video which weakness you have. Struggling to say no to people. That is a common weakness. You can't say no to people, which means you sometimes overcommit. Public speaking. Now that is actually one of my biggest strengths, but lots of people are not very good at giving talks or presentations to large groups of people. That's a great weakness for the majority of job interviews. Impatience, that's my biggest weakness, and delegating tasks to other people. So let me now give you a brilliant top scoring answer to this difficult question. Here it is. My biggest weakness is that I struggle to say no to people when they ask me for help or to take on extra responsibilities. I have this weakness because I am a people pleaser and don't like to let others down. However, I am learning to assess my capacity to take on additional work before committing to ensure high work standards are always maintained. I think that is a brilliant weakness for all job interviews. It shows that you are a people pleaser and you want to take on lots of work. Okay, interview question number 5 is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Again, be super careful how you answer this challenging question. Tip number 1, do not say you intend to be working elsewhere in 5 years' time. If you say that, you won't get hired. And also the question assesses loyalty, your loyalty to their company, and career growth. What you want to do in the next 5 years to develop and improve your skills. And tip number 2, excellent things to say in your answer include the following. You want to be still working at their company in the next 5 years. You want to complete training courses to diversify your skills. You want to gain a promotion. That's a great thing to say. And you want to have experience across different company departments to broaden your knowledge of the business. So here is my perfect answer for you to write down and practice. In 5 years, I want to be still working at your company, either in this role with added responsibility or hopefully have earned a promotion. During the next 5 years, I would hope to complete training courses to diversify and develop my skills, be the go-to expert in my area of specialism, and be someone the company can use to train new team members. I am sure your confidence is increasing with every answer I put up on the screen. Let's now move on to interview question number 6. This is one of the most important questions in a job interview. The question is, why should we hire you? This needs a confident response. Here's 2 important tips. Tip number 1, do not be afraid to sell yourself in your answer. You must practice your response before the interview. That will build confidence in your abilities, because the hiring manager will use your answer and the answers of the other candidates to decide which one person will add the most value to the position. So tip number 2, this is where I recommend you say in your answer that you have created that 30-day SMART work plan. At the end of your answer, you give the work plan to the hiring manager. Let me give you the script so you can write it down and practice it. Here it is. You should hire me for 3 reasons. First, I am ready-made for the position regarding my skills, qualifications, passion, and knowledge. I can come into the role and have an instant impact. Second, I am creative and will bring fresh ideas to the company to help increase sales. Finally, you should hire me because I have created a 30-day SMART work plan that outlines what I will do in the role to make a difference to the company, and I would like to give you a copy. You then hand your 30-day SMART work plan to the hiring manager, and you can download this ready-made document right now by clicking that link in the top right-hand corner of the video and going through to my website, passmyinterview.com. You can see how powerful it is when you give the hiring manager your 30-day SMART work plan at the end of your answer. It tells them that you are super organized, you are prepared, and above all, you want to do great things in your work. You want to have a positive impact on the team. Interview question number 7 is, do you have any questions? Tip number 1, most candidates reply by saying they do not have any questions, which is a big mistake. They tend to say, no, I don't have any questions because you covered everything in the interview. That is a missed opportunity. Tip number 2, I recommend you ask the hiring manager 3 smart questions that are focused on establishing what you can do to make a great impact in the role. But which questions should you ask? Here they are. Write these down on a sheet of paper and take them with you to your interview. Again, this tells the hiring manager you are prepared, you know which questions you want to ask, and these are brilliant questions. The hiring manager is going to be impressed. Here they are. Do you have any questions? Thank you. I have 3 questions I would like to ask, please. What advice would you give to the successful candidate who wants to excel in their work for your company? My second question is, what is the best thing about working for this company? My third and final question is, can you please tell me more about the team I would be a part of and their responsibilities? Wow, those are brilliant questions to ask at the end of a job interview. Okay, in the next section of this training lesson, I will tell you where you can instantly download my brilliant job interview preparation pack. This is a fantastic resource. You can use it to prepare for every job interview you ever attend in the future. Don't forget, passing job interviews is a life skill you must develop. In this pack, you will also get that 30-day SMART work plan. Here's what's included. You will get the following things. You will get my salary negotiation script. I will teach you how to get the highest salary possible in your job interview. You will get my 17 best questions to ask in an interview and my full body language techniques training. I will teach you how to create a brilliant impression throughout your interview. You will also get the 30-day SMART work plan that you can use when answering the question, why should we hire you? You will get my top 25 best words to say in an interview and my job interview closing statement. I will teach you how to close your interview professionally. And as if that wasn't enough, you will also get my ready-made CV and resume templates plus 50 powerful answers to interview questions, including the ones we have worked through together today in this training video. To get everything in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video and go through to my website, passmyinterview.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the very best for getting hired. Have a great day.